Recognizing your path, the power of authenticity and intuition. Destiny doesn't come with a manual. It doesn't provide clear instructions, a checklist, or a predictable path. Instead, it leaves behind clues, subtle hints, fleeting moments, and feelings that seem too significant to be coincidences. These signs are easy to overlook, but they are not random. They are meant to guide you, to show you the way forward. The real question is, will you recognize them? Because once you do, they can lead you directly to your purpose. One of the most telling signs that you are meant for something greater is your authenticity. You don't pretend to be someone you're not. You don't shake-shift to fit into spaces that don't feel right. If something seems off, you would rather step away than compromise who you are. Dishonesty doesn't sit well with you. It feels unnatural, even wrong. And because of this, you struggle to connect with people who lack sincerity. Whether it's empty conversations, superficial relationships, or social games built on pretense, you can sense when something isn't real. And you refuse to engage in it. Your honesty makes you stand out. In a world where many wear masks to fit in, your authenticity is rare. It's refreshing. People notice it. They trust you because they can feel that you are genuine. They open up to you because they know you will not judge them or pretend to be something you're not. Without even trying, you create spaces where truth can exist freely. You make others feel safe to be themselves, simply by being yourself. But your gift goes beyond just your own authenticity. You don't just value honesty. You sense dishonesty. You can pick up on deception, even when it's subtle. It's an instinct, something deep within you that alerts you when someone isn't being real. This isn't something everyone has. It's a rare ability that sets you apart, a type of intuition that allows you to see people for who they truly are. This intuition is more than just a feeling. It's a tool that helps you navigate life. It allows you to build relationships that are based on truth, to surround yourself with people who align with your values. While others might be fooled by appearances or smooth words, you are not. You see beyond the surface. You recognize intentions, energy, and unspoken truths. And because of this, you are able to form deeper, more meaningful connections. Your relationships aren't built on convenience or pretense. They are built on real understanding. The people who remain in your life are those who match your sincerity, those who are drawn to your light because they, too, value truth. Not everyone will understand you. Some may even be uncomfortable with the way you see through facades. But that's not a burden. It's a gift. It's a sign that you were meant for something more. And once you learn to trust this ability, it will guide you exactly where you need to be. Another sign, you crave more. The routine of everyday life isn't enough for you. While others find comfort in predictability, you can't shake the feeling that there's something greater waiting beyond the surface. The idea of simply going through the motions, working a job you don't love, following rules without questioning them, feels like a cage. You see life as something vast, filled with untapped possibilities, and you refuse to settle for less. This hunger for meaning pushes you beyond the ordinary. It drives you to explore, to question, to challenge limits. While many people are content staying in their comfort zones, you feel drawn to the unknown. You understand that fulfillment doesn't come from following the crowd, but from forging your own path. Like Robert Frost once said, you take the road less traveled, knowing that this choice will shape your life in ways others might never experience. But being chosen isn't easy. You face challenges that others don't. Not everyone is meant for this path. Many are called, but only a few are truly chosen. And those who are must endure hardships that test them in unimaginable ways. From an early age, you may have faced struggles that seemed unfair, obstacles that felt insurmountable, but there's a reason for it. These challenges aren't meant to break you. They are meant to prepare you. Difficult times build resilience. They shape your wisdom. They teach you lessons that no book ever could. And one day, those very struggles will become the reason you're able to help others. Because you've been through the darkness, You'll know how to guide others through it too. Your pain will not be wasted. It will serve a greater purpose. You might not see it now, but every hardship, every setback, and every test has a role in shaping you. Every moment of struggle strengthens your spirit and refines your understanding of the world. And through it all, you become more than just someone who survives adversity. You become a beacon for others, someone who lights the way for those who feel lost. This is what it means to be chosen. It means walking a path that isn't always easy, but one that is deeply meaningful. It means embracing your authenticity, trusting your instincts, and refusing to settle for a life that doesn't align with your purpose. And above all, it means knowing that everything you've been through has led you here for a reason. Your journey is far from over. In fact, it's just beginning. Even when you're struggling, you still find the strength to help others. You may not always realize it, but you step in when people need you. You offer support, guidance, and a sense of hope. You act as a repairer, someone who helps mend what's broken in others, even when you're still healing yourself. At your core, you are a seeker of truth. You don't settle for surface-level explanations or empty words. You crave depth, authenticity, and meaning in everything you do. This need for truth shapes your relationships and interactions, drawing people toward you. They sense your sincerity. They feel your honesty. And in a world filled with deception, that kind of authenticity stands out. Your presence is a light in the darkness, offering clarity to those lost in illusion. You don't just grow for yourself. You help others find their own way, encouraging them to embrace who they truly are. You don't simply exist. You elevate the people around you. Whether you realize it or not, you take on the roles of both a protector and a giver, making life better not just for yourself, but for those in your orbit. This journey isn't something new. Since childhood, you've had an insatiable curiosity about the world. You've always questioned things others took for granted. While many accept what they're told without hesitation, you challenge ideas. You seek understanding beyond what's on the surface. You don't follow the crowd just because it's easier. Instead, you listen to your own conscience and carve out your own path. You are driven by a deep need to explore life's mysteries. You understand that true wisdom doesn't come from blindly accepting what's given. It comes from questioning, from seeking, from embracing the complexity of existence. You welcome different perspectives. You listen, not just to respond, but to truly understand. This openness fosters empathy, compassion, and connection, qualities that bridge divides and bring people together. As Socrates once said, an unexamined life is not worth living. That belief fuels your search for meaning. You don't just go through life. You dig deep, determined to understand its depths. You refuse to live on autopilot. You want to know who you are, why you're here, and what truly matters. That drive sets you apart. Another sign that you are different, a chosen one, is that you have always felt like an outsider. You don't fit in the way others seem to. Even within your own family, there's a disconnect. It's not that you don't love them or that they don't love you, but something has always felt off. Maybe your worldview is different. Maybe your values don't align. Maybe your way of thinking just doesn't match theirs. At times, you've even wondered if you were adopted because the contrast feels so stark. While they walk one path, you take another. Where they conform, you question. Where they accept, you analyze. It's not rebellion for the sake of it. It's just who you are. And that can be isolating. It can be lonely to feel like no one understands the rhythm you're moving to, like you exist in a world of your own within a family that should feel like home. But here's what you need to understand. This is not a curse. It's a gift. You weren't meant to blend in. You were meant to stand out. This feeling of being different is proof that you are meant for something beyond simple assimilation. You are here to see the world in your own way, to chart your own course, to break free from limitations others never even question. Yes, this divergence can create tension. It can lead to misunderstandings, moments of doubt, even a sense of isolation. but it also gives you freedom. The freedom to think for yourself, to explore, to redefine what life means on your own terms. Being an outsider doesn't mean rejecting your family or your upbringing. It simply means honoring your own truth, even when it doesn't align with theirs. It means standing firm in your beliefs, even if it means standing alone. And that takes courage. That takes resilience. Those qualities alone set you apart. Your strength lies in your ability to transcend the expectations placed upon you, to rise above what is normal and carve out something real, something meaningful. The path you walk isn't always easy, and yes, at times, it may feel lonely. But it is also filled with potential for growth, for enlightenment, for fulfillment. By embracing who you are, by accepting your role as an outsider, you step into your true power. You become a living example of individuality, proof that authenticity matters, and an inspiration for others who have also felt lost in a world that demands conformity. This is what it means to be chosen. You were chosen for a reason. You have a rare kind of goodness, one that isn't just a passing trait, but something deeply ingrained in who you are. No matter what you've been through, no matter how others have treated you, you still choose kindness. Even when you've been taken advantage of, you don't let bitterness change you. That's not weakness. That's strength. You give because it's in your nature. It's not something you do for praise or recognition. It's simply who you are. You don't help others because you feel obligated. You do it because something inside you wants to. Even when no one is watching, even when there's nothing in it for you, you still show up. You still care. This isn't just an admirable quality. It's a defining mark of someone with a greater purpose. A chosen one doesn't seek personal gain, but instead focuses on uplifting others. Your kindness isn't just about being nice. It's a guiding force in your life, shaping your decisions, your relationships, and the way you see the world. Even in difficult moments, you choose compassion. You see the good in people, even when they can't see it in themselves. You believe in second chances. You believe in the power of empathy. And because of this, your presence has a ripple effect. A kind word, a small gesture, even just a genuine smile. These things have the power to restore hope, to remind people that there is good left in the world. While others may allow pain to harden them, you do the opposite. You remain open. You remain giving. And even though some may try to take advantage of your generosity, you continue to give, not because you're unaware, but because it's simply who you are. Your light cannot be dimmed by the selfishness of others. In fact, it shines even brighter in contrast to the world's darkness. You know, deep down, that you were meant for more. There's a feeling inside you that you can't explain, something that tells you that you were meant for something greater. No matter how much you try to push it aside, it's always there. A quiet voice inside you, whispering that your existence is not random, that you have a role to play in shaping the world. You've likely felt this since childhood, as if your soul carries wisdom beyond your years. You observe the world differently. You see patterns in human behavior that others overlook. And sometimes, what you see doesn't make sense. Why people choose division over unity, conflict over peace, selfishness over love. The way the world operates feels off to you, as if deep down, you know there's a better way. This inner knowing is not a coincidence. It's your intuition guiding you. It's that deep, unshakable feeling that you have something important to do in this lifetime. While others may be focused on superficial things, money, status, material success, you are driven by something much deeper. You seek meaning. You seek truth. You seek connection beyond what the eye can see. You aren't alone in this journey. There are others like you, other seekers, other souls searching for purpose. You are part of something bigger than yourself, something that transcends time and space. And though the path isn't always clear, trust that your intuition will guide you. The world may not always understand you. Some may call you too sensitive, too idealistic, or too kind for your own good. But deep down, you know better. You know that love, kindness, and truth are not weaknesses. They are your greatest strengths. You were not meant to conform. You were meant to lead, to inspire, to illuminate the path for others. You are not just anyone. You are chosen. You are here for a greater purpose. There are others like you, people who see the world differently, who refuse to simply go along with the way things have always been. Together, you are part of something bigger, a force for positive change. You are here to bring more understanding, more unity, and more light into a world that often feels divided. But this path is not always easy. You've likely felt out of place, as if you don't fully belong here. It's more than just feeling different. It's a deep, unshakable longing, a sense that there is somewhere else you are meant to be. This feeling isn't random. It's a sign that you are not here to conform, but to transform. You weren't meant to simply fit in. You were meant to make a difference. Even though your heart is full of good intentions, not everyone will welcome your presence. Some people may dislike you for reasons you don't understand. You may find that certain individuals react negatively to you, even when you've done nothing to deserve it. The truth is, your light makes some people uncomfortable. Your kindness, your wisdom, your ability to see beyond the surface. These things can challenge those who are not ready to face their own truth. When you shine brightly, it can highlight the darkness in others, the parts of themselves they'd rather not acknowledge. It's not about you, it's about them. As you continue to grow, your energy will become even stronger. Many will be drawn to you, inspired by your presence, but some will resist, because your light reminds them of the work they have yet to do within themselves. Don't take it personally. Their reactions are a reflection of their own struggles, not a judgment of who you are. So don't let anyone make you feel small. Don't let negativity dim your spirit. You are here for a reason, and nothing can change that. You are never truly alone. There will be moments in life when you feel isolated, as if no one truly understands what you're going through. The world can seem harsh, indifferent, and unkind. But even in your loneliest moments, even when it feels like the weight of the world rests on your shoulders, know this: you are not alone. There is a force greater than yourself, watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you. Some call it God. Others call it the universe, fate, or divine energy. No matter what name you give it, you can feel it deep within you. An invisible presence that reminds you that life is not just a random series of events. Everything that happens, every challenge you face, and every experience you endure is part of something bigger than you can fully comprehend. Even when things don't make sense, even when you struggle to see the purpose behind your pain, trust that there is meaning in it. Every obstacle is shaping you. Every hardship is teaching you something valuable. Every closed door is redirecting you towards something better. You are not being abandoned. You are being prepared. You are what some call a light worker, someone who is sent here to bring healing, love, and wisdom into the world. You feel things deeply, sometimes more than you would like. You see things others overlook. You understand that life is not just about personal success or material gain. It's about something much greater. And deep down, you've always felt this. Even if you couldn't put it into words, you have known, since childhood, that you were different. This pull towards something greater is not a random feeling. It is your soul remembering its purpose. And because of this purpose, you are never truly alone. Even in your darkest moments, even when no one seems to understand you, there is a presence supporting you in ways you cannot yet see. You are being guided, step by step, even when the path ahead looks uncertain. At times, you may doubt this guidance. You may feel lost, disconnected, or unsure of your purpose. But even in those moments, trust that you are still exactly where you need to be. The journey is not always meant to be clear. Sometimes, the lessons come in the struggle. Sometimes, clarity only arrives after you've walked through the storm. So if you recognize these feelings within yourself, listen to them. If you feel like you are meant for something more, trust that feeling. This is not just wishful thinking. It is a calling to step fully into who you are meant to be, a calling to trust the journey, even when you can't see where it leads. A calling to embrace your path with faith, knowing that you are never walking it alone.